opposite meaning is also intended. If they don't believe the way the companions believed, they've gone astray. So ya ikhwani, the religion that we have to go back to is the Quran, the Sunnah, as understood by the companions of this Ummah. Then ya ikhwani, is this enough? Is this enough? Is that enough? طيب يا إخواني. بقي واحد. There's one left. Al-Istislam. Al-Istislam. It's not enough. We read the Quran. We read the Sunnah. We read the athar of the companions. We have all this knowledge and we don't practice. That we have to submit to the Quran and Sunnah as understood by the companions. We have to follow that. We have to implement that. If we do these four things, then and only then we'll get back what? Our majd. قال الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة. Oh, you who believe, enter into Islam completely. So once we know the Quran, we know the Sunnah, we know the fahm of the Salaf, we have to do what? Implement that. We have to practice that. If the Muslims do that, then what? As the Prophet ﷺ said, وَلَا يَنْزِعْهُ عَنْكُمْ حَتَّى تَرْجُوا لَدِينِكُمْ. Allah will raise this humiliation and He will give this ummah tamkeen. He will give them authority in the land if they do these four things. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بارك الله فيك. لا إله إلا الله.
Do you want to do question and answer, Sheikh, or not?
If they have questions? كل شيء واضح. كل شيء واضح.
Sheikh is asking if you have any questions.
No, I'm not asking. I'm just...
No, he's not asking. But if you have any questions, inshallah, you can ask, inshallah.
طيب يا إخواني, قيموني. Did you guys like it? Was it good? Are we ready to do that? Those four things? Inshallah. 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 طيب تفضل يا شيخ. ها.
جزاك الله خير علامات القرآن والسنة أحسن أن تقول اختيار.
طيب.
أنا أظن هذا أدب مع القرآن، أدب الحسن مع القرآن والسنة.
طيب.
القرآن والسنة اختيار. ولكن نحتاج لفهم القرآن والسنة.
طيب.
لا ترتيب. يعني كلامك إذا قلت على القرآن والسنة لا يكفيان. يعني هذا مش أحسن.
طيب.
القرآن والسنة يكفيان. لأن الله سبحانه وتعالى أنزل القرآن والسنة على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
صحيح صحيح.
وكل شيء حتى فهم السلف وفهم الصحابة من ضمن القرآن والسنة.
طيب.
فهم الصحابة يدخل من ضمن القرآن وسنة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. نحن نقول دائما القرآن والسنة يكفيان.
طيب.
ولكن كيف تفهم القرآن والسنة؟ أنت ما أنزل عليك على القرآن والسنة مثل الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم.
صحيح.
تفهم على طريقة الصحابة.
جميل. كلام طيب.
هذه يعني ملاحظة.
كلام طيب. جزاك الله خير. جزاك الله خير. والله كلام طيب يا شيخ. كلام طيب. The brother, he said that perhaps it's not from good manners to say that the Quran and Sunnah are not enough. He said this is not good manners with the Quran. He said perhaps it would be better if you said the Quran and Sunnah are sufficient, but we need to understand them correctly, and the only way they can be correctly understood is in accordance with the understanding of the companions. So he said this is a better expression than the expression that you used, and wallahi I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. But on this point, I just want to mention, to further drive home the point, that this fahm of the Salaf is daruri. وَجَوْهَرِي, that this fahm, the salaf, is something essential, something we can't do without, is that many people, many people, they keep saying over and over and over, Quran, Sunnah, Quran, Sunnah, Quran, Sunnah. All we need is Quran, Sunnah. And if we follow Quran, Sunnah, this is all we need. But yeah, ikhwani, all these different groups who have different understandings and different interpretations and different ways of understanding and applying the religion, they all say what? We follow Quran, Sunnah. For example, you have that group which believes that a person from their group can reach a level of piety and nearness to Allah, at which time they no longer have to worship Allah. They reach a level of piety, nearness to Allah, and certainty that they no longer have to worship Allah. That they become better than al-anbiya wa rusul. They say this. What do you guys think about that? Is that true? Is that true? Is that good? But they have a proof from the Quran. They have a proof from the Quran. They say, قال الله تعالى وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيكَ الْيَقِينَ. Worship your Lord until you reach certainty. طيب, an ayah. They're following the Quran. ماذا نقول? What do we say? What are we going to say? They have an ayah. متمسكين بالآية. Wrong understanding. طيب, we can only say their understanding is wrong if we say there's only one correct understanding. And that's the understanding of who? The companions. If we say Quran and Sunnah, Quran and Sunnah, Quran and Sunnah without Fahm al-Salaf, they can push us what? In a corner. طيب, you said Quran and Sunnah. This is an ayah from the Quran. We say Quran and Sunnah ala fahmi salaf al-ummah. If we say fahmi salaf al-ummah, no one can push us in the corner. We can always say what? You're wrong, I'm right. Why? Because I'm following the salaf. And their understanding is the only correct understanding. I'll give you another example. There's a group, they say that the Quran is created. The Quran is created. It's created. It's not the speech of Allah. It's not sifa min sifati. It's not a quality of Allah, an attribute of Allah. It's created. And therefore it's like any other book. Like any other book. It's not the speech of Allah. It's not something which has what? Should be held in high esteem because it's just a creation like the other creatures of Allah. Is that good? You agree with that? You guys okay with that? But they have an ayah. They have an ayah from the Quran that they use to prove that the Quran is created. They say, Allahu khaliqu kulli shay. Allah has created everything. Wal Quranu shay. They say Allah has created everything and the Quran is a thing. The Quran is a thing. So therefore the Quran is created. And you said Quran and Sunnah. And we're following the Quran. فَمَاذَا نَقُولُ? What do we say? What do we say?
Quran is not shay.
Huh?
Quran is not thing.
Quran is shay. You say.
No.
Why not? Why not? I agree with you. أنا وافق تماما. I agree with you تماما. But these people, they say Quran shay. Al-Quran shay. So, what do you mean a particular people? This is a group. It's a group that still exists today.
But you don't follow a group, you are following this,
Yeah, Shaykh. Okay, these groups, how do they deviate? How do they come to these wrong conclusions? Because they follow the Quran and Sunnah ala what? In accordance with their own fahm. And they didn't confine themselves and restrict themselves to the understanding of the Salaf. You with me? So now, you said we don't follow a group. You and I, we don't follow a group. What's your name? Hassan and Abdullah, they don't follow a group. But Hassan and Abdullah will fall into the same thing that these groups fell into, unless Hassan, unless they confine themselves to the understanding of who? The companions. You see that? Hassan, you and I, we don't follow a group, but if we do what the other groups did,